Yo, we want to start off by saying, man, welcome everybody to Rowdoggs TV. I go by OG Bone, Mr. Everywhere. And if you don't know, now you know, ain't no business like Rowdogg business. I'm right here with the one and only.
Shit, you already know what it is. Your boy Dazer motherfucking Dabs, representing Rowdoggs all day. And we got our special guest today, man. Let him introduce himself to you guys. Let's go.
The one and only. Come on, Mr. PFunk.
PFunk
on,
man.
The legendary PFunk, man.
Let's go, legendary. Let's go.
What's cracking, PFunk, man? How was it right over here?
It was good, man. We came all the way. We were just way out on the other side of town today. In La Puente. What's up to La Puente today? La Puente.
That's right.
Out there doing some business. So we had to come all the way back to where we're at because I'm closer to you and had to bring it all the way back on the
Yes,
line.
sir. That's dope. What was I going to say, man? I'm very excited to bring you in, man. I've been hanging out with you for the last 6 months, and I've been hunting my boy down, and he's a good friend of mine, but it took a while for me to impress this individual, man. In case you guys don't know, man, this guy is one of the first Latino radio personalities, brand extraordinaire. He's worked with everybody from Tupac to Mariah Carey. I mean, 92.3, man. If you didn't hear about him, man, now you hear about him now, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Come on, man.
You see how I keep going and going, bro.
Keep
I'm
going,
I'm impressed, bro. When I be hanging out with you at your spot over there at the beach, you used to always telling me all the stories, bro. And it's nothing like hearing it from the horse's mouth. You feel me? So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got started in the game. What was your first break in this industry?
Man, we're going way back. Way over there. Is that what you got me here for, man? OG Rowdoggs got me stuck.
Yeah.
Man, it started way back, man. Way back when I was interning, I guess, in college, trying to get a marketing or leading towards a marketing communications major, and wanting to be in the music industry. That's where it all started. That drive to want to get there, you know, and have to get there because that's what I wanted to be. I seen it, I visioned it. I wanted to be there, but you know, you don't get given a blueprint on this is how to do it. This is the way you do it. So I just had to do what I do, and that's where it all started, man. Back in college, wanting to do something within the music industry.
That's dope. Whatchamacallit, when I'm telling you, my stuff is just personal with this guy. I'm hearing deep stories that I'll probably have to break your balls and ask you. If you want to answer some, you know, you can answer them. But, man, this guy has footage. He's like a fucking, like, encyclopedia history. In his house, he has footage, autographs. He did the first world tour for, like, kids in school, in high school. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I'm not trying to pop my collar and do all that. I'm just trying to reminisce on some of those times when I felt like I was working really hard doing all those things, you know, because I really wanted to do them, and we were just doing them, and it was at a time that everything was new and everything was popping. This is the early 90s. This is 1990s. This is 20 years ago. But it was definitely at a time when all that music, all that urban street music and urban clothing lines and so many things urban were taking off. And, you know, what was the question?
No. Just saying how, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have so many stories. Like, for instance, there's one story that you remind me of because you're like a history, you know what I'm saying? You've done it all.
No, you were saying how I have so much stuff. That is kind of crazy now. It's crazy now looking at it so many years later that during that most pivotal time in radio in the 90s and urban music and urban everything was the fact that I carried this camera, like I almost pulled that camera, but they're this small now. But back then they used to be like this big, and I used to carry this 35mm camera. And it stems back from having a job at Target and working in that department, and I just started always taking pictures. And if you knew where I came from and knew my family, my mom, we have all this history. I come from people that just always take a lot of pictures.
You captured a lot of moments, and at your house, you literally have books and books of either autographs or things that you were honored by the city, the mayor. Can you elaborate on this one story? You have footage of something that you will never put out. I know you won't. and it's been 25 years since Tupac died. But I remember you told me you had some footage of some shit that happened between, was it Junior Mafia and Tupac?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind talking about it now,
Yeah.
but back then
Tell
I
me
don't talk
some. You
about
see,
it.
I'm talking about this guy, before TMZ.
World premiere, baby.
It was this guy.
Yeah, I definitely got a few
World
things
premiere.
like that. But this particular one was at the Soul Train Music Awards 1996 when Biggie won Rap Artist of the Year at the Soul Train.
Wow.
And I was there prior to the show because I was getting some drops and stuff. You know, they had sent me part of the station representatives to go out there and get some backstage footage and some audio. And we were also broadcasting live. That was on Tupac. I mean, this was all played out in the Biggie movie, the movie about Biggie's life, where him, Suge, and Debo was in the.
Wow.
It was a Hummer. Excuse me. And as this was playing out backstage at the Soul Train Awards, Tupac and them popped out of the Hummer. Rush Biggie, like I said, this was all played out in the movie, but I had the audio. We was recording this shit on DAT. I have it on a DAT tape, and back then I just didn't want it to be known that I had this. And John London, whose morning show that I was on, I told him like, hey, because Don Cornelius of Soul Train denied that had happened backstage, and the whole Nation of Islam got in between Pac and Biggie and everyone. It was just so much, but yeah, I did have footage like that, and I told you that on a personal note, but I don't mind sharing it now because it's so many years later and it's already in the movie now. But back then, I didn't want to put that out there. Like, I mean, hey man, that could have became.
Like, people don't understand back in the days, that would be called snitching. That would be, not only that would get somebody in trouble, or, you know what I'm saying, cause more fucking ruckus. You feel me? So
yeah, it was a deep time in radio too, and not like the beef between East and West was all like that deep. At that moment, it was getting there, it was escalating. But that was definitely some early on footage that no one else got.
Hello,
man.
He's
For those
popping
people,
the whole collar, baby. Let's go.
I got
Hey, for people that don't know, before there was Big Boy in the Morning, there was this guy, you know what I'm saying, named PFunk. And you know what I'm saying? It's funny. A lot of people are like, oh, 92.3. Like, they remember your ass from the radio.
The beat.
The beat. You had a radio personality, this little act you had, right? Like, you don't know skit. What was it called again?
Oh, the prank phone call.
Jimmy
Jenkins.
Jimmy Jenkins.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
And no disrespect towards Big Boy, that's been my homeboy from way back, even before radio. When we used to go kick it at the Good Life Cafe. Everyone used to hang out there over in South Central and King and Exposition. Street, this herbal cafe, and she used to do an open mic. This is where the Far Side came from, and Big Boy used to be their bodyguard way back then. And everyone used to hang out there on Thursday nights. They used to have an open mic. And I'm talking like Jurassic 5, Ahmad, the fucking, oh my God, Fergie, where she became part of the group.
Oh, wow.
The Black Eyed Peas. Back when they was from, you know, the projects, and they used to come through and rip it.
Wow.
But a lot of underground hip hop artists used to go there. So I know Big Boy from way back then. And what were you saying?
No. You had the Jimmy Jenkins show, right?
Oh, the prank phone calls.
Yeah, that show was crazy.
It was just the prank phone calls that were made on the John Lennon House Party show. That was the morning show at 92.3 The Beat. So yeah, man, I used to do these stupid phone calls, and people used to love them, and it was just a character that I had to create to be able to, you know, create.
I got a question from Liz. You had something, Mr. Dazer?
Yeah, I was gonna say. So, is that where somewhat Big Boy came out doing the skit?
I mean, I think if me and Big Boy was in the same room, he would definitely remember me getting props, because we used to work at Vibe TV together.
Yes.
And he was the introduction host to that show, Vibe, produced by Quincy Jones. And I worked there. Once Sinbad became the host, he had me on as like a Wednesday throw to person in the audience, and I used to promote this on the beat that I was going to be on the show. This aired on NBC. So,
damn.
What was I saying?
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah.
Hey, that's what happens when you chill with the homie Dazer and you smoke them big ass clouds. I swear to God, and it's getting hot up in this bitch.
Everyone's in there.
No. He was just saying, you know, what was it before Big Boy? But the
Oh,
thing about it
with
is,
the phone calls. My
Yeah,
bad. So
yeah.
we used to be at, this was before he started doing the morning show, and we used to be at Vibe, and everyone used to talk, because we were the big morning show at the time, and they used to always give it up. Oh, PFunk, I heard that call you did on Jimmy Jenkins, this one, that one, da. And I used to get a lot of props for those phone calls.
Yeah.
To me, they were stupid as fuck. I hated doing them. But at the same time, once I got to the audience and I figured out how to create this character and just kind of be him, which was just some obnoxious, any culture, any ignorant type of person. He was just obnoxious.
I seen the flyer, I seen everything, man.
And back then, I used to get the numbers from phone books. And
oh, wow.
because I got to travel way back then, I used to had a phone book from New York. You get ignorant as people answer the phone. And it's not that they're ignorant, they just talk a different way and they're fast. And
speaking of that, I remember when I first started freestyling, never recorded a song before. The homie tried to put me on the spot, and we used to actually prank call people and be like, hey, we got new artists from this label coming out. Would you like 2 minutes of your time to listen to this? And whether it was good or not, we just had these motherfuckers on the phone while we freestyled and shit. Like, that was pretty fun. Now, out of all the artists you work with, everybody that you met, I know you had a personal crush, or you like one personal artist.
Oh, Rome's really
one,
going in
you know
on
what I'm saying? And it's R.I.P. It's R.I.P.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm saying?
Who's that one artist?
Was it Aaliyah? Aaliyah?
Well,
no, not a crush, but like you really got.
It's just crazy that I actually have pictures with so many legends that have passed. One of them is Rick James.
Wow.
James,
I met Rick James at the station, literally probably like a day or two after he got out of prison. And that was in 96, I think, 97, 98. So around there. And then I got a picture with Aaliyah, a couple pictures with Aaliyah, rest in peace Aaliyah.
I was just listening
Obviously
to
some
music the other day.
pictures and some history with Eazy-E, rest in peace Eazy-E. A picture with Tupac, and rest in peace Tupac. So yeah.
Matter of fact, no, I heard you on the radio with Tupac.
Yeah, I got that interview.
You got an interview with Tupac.
Now, so
tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the one I have two, but the one that's on YouTube is 1996, the Grammy Awards. Tupac was, man, we should. Too bad we didn't play it, right? I got it. We can load it up.
Crazy. The way this shit's going right now, I want to apologize to everybody on YouTube. They're saying we got a little lag going. So, I hope we can get that shit fixed. But either or, we're filming the whole thing. We're gonna do an edited version and post it up. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, if not, just go to my IG, Dazer Dabs _ Rowdoggs.
Dazer Dabs.
There it is. But meanwhile, while everybody's chilling, we'll just take a quick little break. All right? Booyah.
Down the bowl.
Yo. You know what it is, man. It's your boy OG Rome from Rowdoggs Tv right here with my boy Dazer Dabs and our special guest, the one and only PFunk. We just came back from our commercial break. I want to give a special shout out to one of our sponsors, After Dark Genetics. Came through with that dope ass weed. And if you guys want to sponsor the show and get your stuff shouted out by our celebrity guests and get your product placement, make sure you inbox us at ogrome310@gmail.com or any one of our Rowdoggs. We will hook you up.
Yes, sir.
So back to
these dope stories.
Are people writing in on the
back to these dope stories?
Back to the stupid stories. But people need to get back on because they had logged off because we had went off. 4 people are watching right now though.
It's all good. Shout out to the 4 that are watching.
400.
Yeah.
400. Yeah.
So man, PFunk, I be seeing a lot with you and Rome at the beach, and you know Rome's looking like he's living his best life, man. I'm not even gonna lie. And I even hit him out like, I was like, Rome, like, when am I gonna get that beach view, bro? I'm trying to smoke one right there too. You know what I'm saying? But man. I really see you guys really getting in with the bikes and everything, you know, keeping the house right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I've never biked like that in my whole life.
Yeah.
And this one has dope ass bikes, and we ended up going from one beach, like 3 different beaches, and I didn't feel nothing because you're really enjoying life. You're not even. It's not a workout.
Yes.
Yeah.
And really, it is though. But yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I gotta get some new bikes. Remember, we were riding the beach cruisers. I want to get these scooters, and I want to get these. What is that?
Yeah, right here, bro.
That's the one from After Dark Genetics.
Yeah, that's a big ass blunt with CBD wrap and a tip on it, man.
Now, besides the music industry, besides being a brand ambassador, I know this guy, and he helped me sponsor a lot of my birthday parties. But I don't care what anybody says. You were the face and are the fucking face of Royal Blunts. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't working with them no more, and I know you're grateful for the opportunity that you had. But for many years, I thought you were the goddamn owner. Not only that, you present yourself so damn well and everything. Nobody knows nobody but you, bro. You are the fucking street team, bro. Tell me a little bit about that experience and how long you work with them, and bro, tell me a little bit.
How did that even come about? Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're definitely one of several brands that I've worked with through the years and throughout the years. I've done a lot of marketing and branding for different brands. I'm working with Nirvana CBD and Timber Organics. Shout out Timber Organics. Get those hemp smokes.
Hello.
100% tobacco free, no nicotine.
Man,
I know they didn't sponsor, but I gotta give a shout out to my people. Dazer.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
But yeah, man, in my time with them, it was just one of many brands that I've worked with. But we did a lot of stuff internationally, or nationally, as far as going to Puerto Rico and opening some new markets with their brand. And in my time there, I got to do a lot of that. And I've worked with many brands where I got to travel, but because I was with them for such a long time, and part of what I did was open new markets and show a brand how to go in and grab that brand, grab that market, get themselves going in that market with their products.
Smoke that tune, bro.
Yeah, with their products. How is it?
Yes.
It's actually really, really good.
It's really
so
smooth,
fucking
bro.
It's like a cigar.
That shit
Oh, man.
full of weed. That shit.
Shout out to After Dark Genetics, man. There you go.
Feeling that shit.
That's how you pull up.
What was I gonna tell you? People don't understand that although you could hire a goddamn machine, or you could hire this motherfucker straight out of college, and you could be training 5-8 years to be your profession, but if you don't put in that hard work, what you did over the years, which makes you connected.
Consistency.
You know what I'm saying? Consistency, hard work. Your name is gold. You feel me? Your name speaks everything. So every brand that you so far have touched has became something.
Gold, bro.
Timber, you know what I'm saying? Organics, everything. All I'm just saying because you know how to connect people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you make shit happen. You feel me?
Well, good looking dog on all them props. I didn't come here to expecting all that, but thank you. It is part of the process of connecting with people and connecting people with and connecting brands with the people.
Yes.
But it does take a lot of good experience and knowledge and a lot of ups and downs. Not all and every single brand I've worked with has gone gold. I like to think that and hope that for all the brands I continue to work with. But there's been some bum ass brands. I worked with this condom company one time. They were based out of the East Coast and they were trying to get West Coast distribution. So we had the condoms. I was giving them out to everybody, and they had a blue, red, and yellow, and I forgot natural, blah blah. And I was giving them out to mad people and doing some in-house focus groups in market here on the West Coast. Because I was like, we can get your product distributed out here, which is big for a brand on the East Coast to say, hey, we got you out here on the West Coast. But their product was boo-boo.
Yeah, that boo-boo stank.
People was like, these
no
good. Suck.
People were like, damn, this motherfucker busted on me every time I use it. You know how many babies I have?
Worse than the 99-cent one.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go to the dollar machine.
Before the 99-cent one. So, there's been some brands that, we went all out, we did a lot with, and for those of you that I gave condoms to at that time, sorry.
Sorry for your family.
You were part of the process. You had to let me know that it wasn't going to happen with these people.
You guys were the guinea pigs.
Uncle PFunk got your kids, don't worry. Uncle PFunk.
Yes.
All the kids that was born that summer.
Yes.
Oh,
Bless
damn.
their heart.
For people that never been in this music industry or just overall in this entertainment, what are some words of advice that you could give them as far as how to become successful?
Man, I mean, there are so many other people that have done a whole lot of other things in the music industry beyond what I've done. My time has been throughout incoherently working with so many people within the music industry and having friends that still work in the industry and being involved with brands that were involved with events and things that involved the music industry. But I think my time was way back when I was on radio, when I was working with a lot of different record labels to promote the artists and promote all the different things that were coming out brand new at that time. You know what I'm saying? But it does stem from all the things that I continue to do outside of radio and outside of working with artists or things mixed in with the industry. And that was a lot of behind the scenes stuff, you know, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Shout out to Trevino Enterprises, Raina Trevino. I've done a lot of stuff with Raina through the years. She's a publicist here in Hollywood, and she's worked with a lot of artists, and we've done a lot of red carpet walkthroughs with artists. And
a lot of work.
They're saying there's no sound. Do we got sound?
We fixed it now.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for the support, man. That's what it is, man. Technical difficulties. I had to get it on my homie PFunk, you know what I'm saying? If anything's gonna fuck up, is when the homie's here. No, I'm playing. Thank you, Ruth Lopez. Thank you, Tuso. Thank you, Animal Lecter.
Yeah. Shout out everybody. Shout out all my folks tuning in.
Yep.
Giving me a shout out on the phone, just letting me know.
I'm trying to tell you. So overall, like everybody knows, there's no actual formula to this industry, man. You just gotta work hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's how we met. You know, being definitely consistent and always. You know, I guess I could say what. Here's what I'll say, because this is fresh on the fucking plate, man. I have my right hand man here with me today, Annabelle, and Annabelle's worked with me through the years. Even at the last brand that I worked with, Annabelle had been my right hand man, kind of my promotions manager, helping me with organizing all the street teams that we had nationally and all the different promotions that we had going on with that brand. And you know, he works with me now at this new brand, and he's killing it. And he's kind of the lead of the travel team that goes out and visits these stores and gets products, Nirvana CBD and Timber Organics product into the stores. But I was telling him the other day that, because we were in Las Vegas last week, and we were visiting some distributors, some very big important customers, but also he had to visit some smoke shops and some retailers. And I was just letting him know that what it takes to be great. And this goes for anybody doing whatever you do.
This
whatever
is
it is that you do.
Listen up. Listen up.
Soak it in like a sponge.
With Kobe passing and it being a year last week, there was a lot of artists. And shout out to Kobe. Shout out to the Lakers.
Shout out.
You know, purple and gold all
Love
day.
my purple and gold, baby. Let's go.
Champions.
Let's go.
Champions. Current champions. Shout out.
Sir.
But they were talking about Kobe, and a lot of different legendary ball players were giving it up for Kobe and all the reasons why Kobe was great to them.
Right.
And I believe it was Karl Malone. He said when they, or I don't know who it was, but it was a popular legendary basketball player. And he was like, what I like most is when we played against the Lakers, I would go to our arena early. And instead of, you know, working out and doing the training and the things that they want us to do before the game, I would go just to watch Kobe, because he would always be on the court 4 hours before every game.
Yes,
wow.
Before every game.
And after.
And that's just one of the many things that it was Mamba mentality.
Yes.
And there's many greats, many people before me, many people that not just want it. You got to be great at everything. You got to have ambition.
You have to know every fundamentals.
You got to like really want it. What is it that you want? Well, then you got to want it 10 times more than the next motherfucking person. What didn't you do today to get there? You know what I'm saying? Because before I was here, I was all the way clear across the other side of town, and we don't want to get into how my day went, because I don't drive around LA like that. But I did today because we had to make some shit happen and it had to go down. But to be great, to be super great, not just, otherwise you're just average. And that's okay too. And if you want to be average, that's fine. Be average. Do you. But I think that what has allowed me to accomplish so many of the great things that you have mentioned, and because I've shared so many personal stories with so many of these great times that I've had through the years, was definitely knowing that to get there, to be above and beyond that motherfucker next to you, you had to do more. You had to fucking want it more. You had to, I mean, like, you had to do it. And I know a lot of people that, especially a lot of my friends and family tuned in, they knew me from way back when and can attest to how the fuck hard I was working at such a young age to want this and to do it, and like to, you know, fucking want it more than the next motherfucker. And I party too, but sometimes you have to put shit aside.
The word is sacrifice, man. You gotta sacrifice. A lot of people don't understand that.
But you
staying
gotta
up
have
late, fucking.
determination and passion for what you really want to do. Don't just do stuff because you think you can. Do it because you know you can.
Yeah.
Goddamn right. You heard it right here from the one and only PFunk.
PFunk. Shout out to PFunk, man.
He's just been real nice. His portfolio is so big, like so big.
He's
And
not
very
trying to stun
humble,
on him,
you know
bro.
what I'm
He's
saying?
not trying to do that.
He's really like laid back. He's behind the scenes.
And it's
you
the
know?
weed. But
overall, man, you heard it here from PFunk, my homeboy.
Oh, this is already almost done.
Let everybody know where they can find you at, bro.
Why? I'm not gonna accept them.
Oh shit!
You heard it right there, bro.
Nah, it's because I don't really be out there like that. I just got my personal peoples on my social media, but I would like them to follow the brands that I'm working with right now, which is NirvanaCBD.com. NirvanaCBD.com. They're a premium CBD line. They have all the different and the reason why I share this isn't just as a shout out. This is Timber Organics, and they're more of a hemp line that we carry and now sell. But the truth about CBD, man, and what it can do for people and what it's doing for people, man.
It really works,
and
man.
for a premium brand like this that has been very well thought out, and shout out to the owners, Matthew and Patrick. Shout out. Big shout out to Patrick. I love the owners, man. They're real cool.
Shout out to your cousin Big Mike Hernandez from California.
Yeah, Big Mike. Big
Heard
Mike
video?
worked with a lot of, man, I can't get this open, dog.
I got you, dog. I got you. Let me open this for my dog.
But shout out to my big cousin Mike, man, out there in Northern California.
Yo, again, man, shout out to everybody tuning in. Sorry for the little technical difficulties. At the end of the day, you're going to see the edited version, full wide angle, with the legendary PFunk himself, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in, Hertz Media, Two Soul, Roof Lopez, Michael Hernandez, everybody on Rowdoggs TV, man. Next, we got the one and only Grindface TV. Ain't no more goddamn world star. It's all Grindface TV.
Grindface, baby, let's go.
Let's get it. We done, yeah. Yo, buddy.
So we give shout outs, like final things.
Yeah.
Two more questions.
You got some shout outs?
Oh, we're still going?
No, I was already asking you where they could find you and everything. But
you
got a couple shout outs? Yeah. We still
Do your thing, P-Funk.
You did PFunk.
Do your thing, dog.
What we were doing.
You want to get some shout outs to anybody before we go?
Shout out to my boy Annabelle who brought me here, my boy Aldrich who came through. A shout out to everybody that tuned in, and shout out to Rowdoggs TV. I mean, I really like working alongside Rome. I still interact with so many different people in music, and shout out to DJ Don and different producers that still keep me in the loop. And you still got to do a track with DJ Don. We got to go make that happen, but. Definitely look out for all my people tuning in and that came in to say what's up to me. I wanted to invite them into Rowdoggs TV and to your whole world, and shout out to OG Rome. I look him as a young Mexican American doing his thing, and to you too, Doc, for doing your thing and being a part of it. I know you're one of Rome's right hand people, and I see you in all the Rowdoggs stuff, so I know how strong you represent, and it does take a lot of what you do, Rome, and you wanting to be an artist and you wanting to be out there as an artist. It takes all that energy and it takes all that time and all that passion, and we've already been putting stuff in order and been putting stuff in place. And the one thing that I most admire about Rome is he's always on time.
Oh, yeah.
He's always on time.
He's an hour early.
He stay on time, and he don't bring an entourage full of people. A lot of what we've experienced and getting to know each other in the time of building his next record has been one-on-one, and that's how you build a business
that's the
plan.
best way.
And I think we've been doing that, right?
That's the best way, brother. That's the best way.
Again, thank you so much, PFunk, man. Everybody stay tuned.
The legend. We're gonna have to start saying it like that. The legend, P-Funk.
Believe that, man. Stay tuned, baby.
Let's go.
Get it.